What's your name, sir?
My name is Leroy Auto. So I do auto tuning, of course. Yeah.
So for those who don't know, this is the guy who did the Audi Daudi band. Yani unde ule mse. Audi Daudi alifanya ile kitu. So Leroy, today we are in this run. I see your car is pretty as usual. Manze kitu yako ni fiti. Ni tamu sana. Sijui hata saa zingine if you ask me tembea nayo kwa mfuko, usiendeshe kwa barabara. Is this a daily ama race?
No, unfortunately we can't do it every day. So we have a daily car, but this is a weekend car.
What is your daily car?
NZD, Team Toyo. All reliable.
NZD. Sawa. Haya. So how many cc is your car?
This is a 2-liter turbocharged. So maybe if I can give a brief rundown.
Yeah, sure.
For modifications, we're running still a stock engine. Now we are on a WRX block, modified of course to our own specs. And we have factory STI heads, Mamba turbo front mount, left injection, automatic. Suspension, we have blitz in the front, BC in the rear, kachumbari. We have white line saber kit. So I think generally, and the rims are pro drives, tires, the Stinos. So today, I'm really enjoying it. At least the car feels good. We're trying to push and make ourselves better every time.
Now, I'm sure the race is midway. The races are midway. What's your pick for today's races, and what's your expectations, or what are your objectives today?
Yeah, so today was a surprise. I'm seeing everyone came out swinging. Everyone chomoed the biggest gun they could come with, and they're really firing hard. So this track is not about raw power. It needs, especially the less weight you have, it's an advantage. More response you have is an advantage. That's why you're seeing the cars with factory turbos excel here. So today we are out of our element, but so far so good. I think in the all-wheel drive class we are behind our client Samad in the GC8. So far so good. There's still a lot more, trying to make the most out of our setup, and enjoy the day. Sure.
Okay, out of the race, let's now go to the car. I'm told this is a completely built vehicle. Was it a non-turbo before you bought it?
No, it had already been swapped before. So it was version 6, then put a swap, 5-speed and version 6. That didn't last long. Niliambiwa wiring tu ndio shida, but shortly after the engine went, that was my first engine failure.
Kawaida.
Even before I got to enjoy the car.
Ukachoka mbaya.
But we had to wait for like 8 months saving up, and we managed getting our salvage, swapped everything over. So it's been a build probably from 2016 to now. Slow but sure. Santi. Slow but sure. But we thank even we had a good team behind us. Thank God, family support has been up there. So yeah, now we're just enjoying it.
Now, Leroy, let me ask. This is the hardest question I think anyone has ever asked you. What do you hate about your car? What do you dislike about your car?
At the moment, nothing. It's the best it can do for what it has. It impresses me every time. The ups and the lows, nothing I really hate.
What are the lows? What are the lows? What are the lows? The lows ndio nataka.
I've had things like engine failures. I've had them. So old parts getting, let's say like interior bits is hectic. Becoming a classic, so it's almost impossible to find like parts
stock, nice parts. Yeah.
And when you do of course it comes with a markup. So I just take all those ups and downs. I love it all.
Now, for the ups, what do you really like about the car?
Well, the car, of course, the power is something nice. Now it's turned down for this event. We do that because of heat. Turning it up sometimes the car will run a bit hot for those laps. It's not very advisable. So it's a bit turned down, but we're enjoying it.
So now to the hardest question that any car enthusiast probably might have extreme opinions. The entry of electric cars. What do you think about electric cars? Would you want one? Would you have one? What is your opinion about electric cars?
For me, technology is technology. This raw performance, this connection with gasoline. It's kind of like driving a manual and driving an automatic. Sometimes the soul of an engine you can feel through the sound and the fire and everything. So Of course, electric is nice, it has its place. I'd love to have an electric car one day. It's more than tech, but I'll still have my place with this. It doesn't replace, it's something different. It doesn't replace what this is and the feel it gives you. So they all have their place. I love them all. Looking forward, maybe one time I'll be tuning electric.
Sawa, sorry guys, najua kutakuwa na kelele ya pops, but we should be able to get this interview better. Leroy, for sure, I believe you'll give me a better run for this interview.
Sure.
I wish you all the best.
We can have an onboard.
Yeah.
Maybe I can give you an experience, see what the car does.
Exactly.
The car that eats Audi for breakfast. GC8 driven by Leroy. Getting champion in 2.4 right here, Mr. Leroy. Representing IPP Garage, tuned by the driver himself, Ottoman.